It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Friday,
Woo!
July 6th, 2018.
And we're back.
And we're back live. No reruns today.
We took a couple days off.
It was needed.
It
was
needed
fun.
it. Yeah, I had a good time. What did you do in your couple days off?
Well, me and my son Caleb ran up to Springfield for the Springfield Cardinals 2A game against Jerry's Texas Rangers 2A team and had a lot of fun. They beat us 5-2. Both teams look good and a lot of fun. If you've not been up to Springfield, Hammons Field, run up there. It's easy. Awesome. 65 to Chestnut, East Traffic Way. You can park right there, get right in. Good seats, good prices, really fun. So had a lot of fun at Hammons Field and enjoyed 2A baseball up there.
Of course, we're still in the process of moving, so you spent one day there, and then we went on to Branson yesterday and went up to Silver Dollar City. It was hot.
Up there. I bet it was hot.
God, it was just miserably hot. So then we left there and went over to Whitewater.
Smart move, yeah. Jerry?
I just sat in front of the old time and weeped.
You were close, weren't you?
Yeah, we were open yesterday.
Yeah, we done it yesterday.
Well, you weren't there the day before because I sat there like, why are they closed? And then, every ball player from New Orleans was in town.
Yeah.
So everybody bombarded these other 2 restaurants in town. We're like, man, forget this. Let's go to Cotter. Y'all made a big impact on the community. You can't do that, Scooter.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's learning. Hey, we're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee here. Hope you're doing the same for visitors. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you. BRMC Lobby, which is our hospital, Baxter Regional Medical Center. Then you have Balmer Boulevard at Highway 62 Business. Then you have Highway 62 East Plaza, which is out by Anytime Fitness, which we call the Walmart area out there. And so be sure to check out Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town, Brewed Awakening. They have a menu about this long, and they have the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, just drinking muddy water.
That's right.
And there's no weak coffee, just weak men.
That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm. So, Brewed Awakening Coffee.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, what are you drinking? Oh, health food's kick. You drinking? I drank my water for
I got my straight water.
Straight water, not
and
smart water.
If you can't drink coffee in the summertime, you're just weak too. That's just a sign of weakness right there.
Feeling the love at all.
You'll never survive the apocalypse if you can't drink coffee in the summertime.
Be sure to check out Brewed Awakening Coffee. At Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. When the need arises, choose Roller Funeral Homes. The utmost in respect and dignity just cannot be matched. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, in a recent TV ad for a satellite TV company, it has a young woman walking around the house getting ready to move to their new house, emphasizing all new upgrades and ordering the maximum service while tossing aside items from the past. And it made me think, do we really think that old stuff or relics from the past are bad? Are we throwing away our heritage? If we can't remember our past history, the mistakes or success, how do we plan for the future? We're supposed to learn from our mistakes so we don't repeat them. Lord, our history, good or bad, is our history. Help us to repeat the good stuff. That's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Greg's Farm Services brings you the morning weather each night. How do you like my St. Louis Cardinal hat there, Jay? Ain't that pretty? Look at that nice red hat showing on the screen. Yeah, isn't that nice?
Boy, it does kind of jump out at you.
Look at that STL right there. Oh my goodness. Doesn't that look pretty?
Not really.
Greg Farm Services, on the farm, around the home. And we're going to in the community, and we're going to take a look real quick at what they have going on. Then we've got a little video here we got to show. $1 off any 32 horse spray. We've got maple, pecan, and oak pellets available. Swing blade grass cutter $13.99. Duramask 10% off all fly mask in stock. Fly traps available. Jerry can buy him a new hat at 20% off. And coming up on August 11th, 2018, Baxter County Fairgrounds is the Greg's Wildlife Expo. We'll bring you the weather. Can we run that clip real quick, Scooter? We'll be right back after this.
Here comes Greg's Wildlife Expo, Saturday, August 11th, Baxter County Fairgrounds, Mountain Home. Wildlife conservation and fun for everybody. Johnny Morris Wonders of Wildlife in Springfield will have live animals and more. Kids under 16 compete for prizes at the First Security Bank Archery Competition, and you can try digital hunting at the DHF Archery Exhibit. Hunting, fishing, artwork, outdoor living, it's all here, and it's all free.
On the farm or around the home, GregFarmServices.com.
Farm Services brings you the morning weather each and every day. We've got 73 degrees in Mountain Home, 70 at Harrison, 75 at Hardy, 73 in Mountain View, at 72 at Yellville, 73 at Marshall, 73 at Calico Rock. Around the region, St. Louis checking in at 75. Poplar Bluff in southeast Missouri is 76 degrees, 70 in Branson, 74 at West Plains. And we're within 10 degrees of Watford City, North Dakota, where it's 63 degrees in the northern part of the country. On the radar this morning, we have shower activity stretching out in the New England area. Well, let's say from West Virginia on up into the New England area. Showers from West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, and on up into New England. We do have a little bit of shower activity starting to form in the Oklahoma Panhandle in southwest Kansas. Scooter, I'm going to hit that stop right there if we're prepared for it. We're ready?
Yep.
And let's see, this is what's showing up just south of I-70, it looks like right there. Not too bad a line of showers. I hope that develops later. They've got that cold front they say is going to be coming through and kind of pull some of this humidity out. But this is the Dodge City, Kansas radar right here, and you can see Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas right there. And hopefully that develops into something that will move our way. Other showers in North Dakota, and that's just about it. It's just scattered blotches on the screen. We're going to check first the St. Louis stop and see what we got there. Picking up a shower down there at West Plains I didn't even see. I-70 from Columbia into St. Louis is clear. Lebanon, Rolla to St. Louis in good shape. I-64 east from St. Louis to Mount Vernon, Illinois in good shape. St. Louis, Vandalia, Effingham, I-70, and you can see I-57 going up to Champaign-Urbana in good shape in the state of Illinois. Southwest Missouri, we'll check the Springfield stop. It's picking up some echoes, but don't you think they've got that radar just cranked to try to find any drop they can out there right now?
Yeah, it looks pretty good other than right above West Plains.
Right there above West Plains. Yeah. Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, Rolla on I-44 look like they're in pretty good shape. Now we'll check the Little Rock stop where we can hit the whole state with one click. Well, looky there, north of I-30. Maybe. Early in the morning,
get some. Can you put that in motion?
Yeah, let me, first I got to put it on base loop here. And let's close in on, can you see that moving? Look at that, it's moving east to west. Look at that. That's not even coming near us. Oh well. Raining on the rattlesnakes along I-30 down there, I reckon. Anyway, shower activity north of I-30, south of I-40, west of Little Rock. You can see the northern part of the state, Highway 62 east and west, east of Mountain Home, west of Mountain Home is clear. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55 are clear other than the shower we just spoke about. Highway 67, Little Rock, Poplar Bluff in good shape. Little Rock, Batesville 167 looks good. And Highway 65, Little Rock, Branson just as good. But that's encouraging right there to see those showers start to build this early in the morning. Hopefully that cold front start to develop and come through. What they were saying on the news the last couple of times I've watched it, we'll pull up that forecast and just see. And right now I'm not seeing any heat advisories, so maybe that's gone. We have a front coming through today, high of 91 with a 30% chance of showers and thunder showers. Saturday, high of 88.
All right.
Man. 88 for the high. I mean,
awesome.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Air conditioner off, windows up.
There you go. Then Saturday night, hang on to your bloomers, low of 62.
Air conditioner off. Give it a
Windows
little
up.
rest.
That'd be a good day for camping.
It sure would. And they say it's going to be drier. Right now we're looking at a dew point of 71 with a humidity of 91%. That's what's making this sticky, yucky feeling outside. You know, it's only been 92, 93. Well, yesterday was 96 or 97. Got a little hot. But you had that dew point and that humidity in there, and my goodness, it's totally uncomfortable. But anyway, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 10 a.m., partly sunny. High near 91 with a wind up to 10 miles an hour coming from, it says northeast wind. And then Saturday, sunny, high near 88. And they say the humidity levels are going to drop. The dew point should drop. So I'm guessing we'll be like a 40, 50% humidity at a 50 to 60 dew point, and that way your clothes and stuff ain't gonna stick to you right after your shower, you know.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Oh, and I do need to check real quick the drought monitor. Let me pull this up. 2018 Arkansas. I meant to do this before the show and forgot it. Drought monitor. It's getting pretty dry out there. Watching a report last night on Channel 3 up in Berry County. And
Well, I know Cotter's posted a thing. They're under
have
burn
they?
ban.
Have the
Yeah,
really? I didn't know.
I read a thing on Facebook that came through that said Cotter was under burn ban till future notice.
Okay, here's the Arkansas burn ban right now. Right now, the abnormally dry is a D-0, D1, moderate drought in northwest Arkansas in the middle part of the state. Let's see, D2, severe drought in southwest Arkansas, and so far along the Mississippi River, I should say, we're in pretty good shape right there. So, do I have time to check Missouri real quick?
Yeah.
Got about an hour.
About an hour. Yeah, let me type in 2018. Let me get it right here. 2018, we'll check Missouri real quick because they're really hurting up in Berry County. They're already talking about feeding winter hay. Have you heard of, in Missouri, Dr. Long, they said last night on Channel 3, Berry County was pretty dry up there. I think that's kind of northwest of Springfield. Pretty dry up there. The cattle farms are really hurting up there, they said. Yeah, and we'll search this real quick. There we go. North Central Missouri is a D2 already, severe drought. That's mainly the I-70 and Highway 63 area. St. Louis area down to around Poplar Bluff is not bad at all. And then you see the moderate D0, abnormally dry right there. But North Central Missouri really, really hurting right now. So we need some rain through Missouri and Arkansas.
It almost rained here yesterday.
Yeah,
I saw the lightning.
I counted the drops. I was outside rolling the window up on the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Drop. I thought, okay, good, we got our rain. You know.
It apparently did rain in Harrison, though. On my way back, Harrison,
rained.
everything was soaked.
It rained east of town.
Yeah.
It was raining just,
That's weird how that happens. It's
Yeah.
like it skips right over us.
Anyway, Jerry, what you got on community
All
calendar
right,
there,
man,
bud?
you got all kinds of stuff. Tomorrow at 10:30 a.m., the Donald W. Reynolds Library, you have George the Magician. He'll be out there showing new elements of magic to his stage. His charisma and charm makes it fun and educational. That's 10:30 tomorrow. And here's one, not familiar with it, but it's July 8th and 9th at Real Life Church. They're going to have a Sunday in the South. They're going to be out there eating peach cobbler, singing Southern hymns, and just a day of worship. And there's no time. It just says the 8th and 9th on that. Friday night block party. That is tonight. They're going to have the Ozark Band. These fellas are out of Kansas City. I went and saw them last year, and man, they flat tore it up.
It's going to be fun.
Really?
Maybe it'll be cooler tonight.
They're like Southern rock, just playing Blackfoot, and
Good.
I
Be
mean
a good
Allman Brothers. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're very good. So if you never go to a block party, be sure to go to the one tonight. And today at 8 p.m. at the Bar None Cowboy Church, the ACA.
Yeah, they got the rodeo. I saw that on the sign. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's tonight and tomorrow.
It says
think it's-
July 6th, today at 8 p.m. So,
We have to run out there. That was fun.
Yeah.
We went to the rodeo last week over at, it was Rand Rodeo Company was in town. Had a lot of fun out there.
oh, yeah, I
it
love
was
good rodeo.
Yeah.
And tomorrow at 9 a.m., Allie White, American Legion Post 52 will have their coffee and dog nuts at 9 a.m.
Coming up on July 8th through 12th, Scooter, can we throw this on the screen? Vacation Bible School at First Baptist Church, Spring Street and Mountain Home. And looks like shipwrecked but rescued by Jesus. Join us for Bible discovery, creative games, amazing experiments, tropical treats, a snack supper, incredible music. It's 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. the 8th through the 12th at First Baptist Church on Spring Street and Mountain Home. That's just down from Cooper Park, just east of Cooper Park. It's for all children 4 years old and finished 6th grade. You don't have to be a member of First Baptist Church. And as the staff says, we're here to have fun and learn, not to steal you away from your home church, come have some fun, and then take it back with you where you go on Sunday. You know, so a lot of fun there. So anyway, we need to take a break.
This community calendar was brought to you by
my.
Affordable Housing. I got to stay on top of this. If you're not happy with your rent or your current situation, call
Keep talking
Affordable
about
Housing.
biscuit.
870-741-2883. Affordable Housing.
That number again is
870-741-2883.
We'll be right back. Coming up, Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public Schools Superintendent. Be right back.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
You already know that Ferris mowers are the only mowers on the market with a patented spring suspension system, saving you time in the seat, less back stress, and a professional even cut every time. You already know that Mower Warehouse is the only area dealership that will accept your mower trade-in. But did you know that a truckload of discounted 2017 models just arrived at Mower Warehouse, allowing you the pleasure of saving hundreds of dollars on your next mower purchase of a new Ferris or Simplicity zero-turn machine? Come check out the parking lot sale at Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Ricky.
$7:19 on this Friday. We want to welcome Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Public Schools. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Been a while.
It has. I think I had to send some replacements at the beginning of June, but I think you had a pretty good crew here.
It was good. And we talked about the backpack program, the school supply program coming up on August. What's that, August 3rd?
August 3rd.
3rd, okay.
And it's our back-to-school bazaar sponsored by Bridges. Of course, really the event has turned into a whole community event because several vendors and several businesses from the community come in and help out in supplying and getting supplies for students that all students, but any students that, or parents that may need some help for back to school. But
it gets expensive.
It does, and there's there's a lot of things that that the students need for back to school, and so we've tried to do this for for all students. So
I remember when my boys were younger and it was time for supplies, I really looked forward to that, because the first, second, third, fourth grade, it was crayons and colored pencils and round nose scissors and Elmer's glue. But then when they got like 7th, 8th, and 9th, it was $99.95 for the calculator.
Yeah.
But it gets expensive. And what about those expensive calculators? Are they still in use, or now is it all gone into the phone or the more the iPad?
They do still use some of the graphing calculators as the advanced levels progress, but a lot of the tools that are being used right now are certainly built into the devices that we have.
So it saves some money.
So it's the iPads and then the Chromebooks, and of course we are 1-to-1 iPads in K1 kindergarten and first grade, and then 2-12. We'll be 1-to-1 Chromebooks. So
which means each student has one.
Every student has one. Yes. Now they won't go home until the 8th grade. So basically it's just like your textbook. You walk in and we're going to issue a Chromebook, and then they go. Then the students can take it home, and it's really their device for the year.
So how do we protect the students' integrity? Is that connected to the internet in any way? Does it just like a computer? I mean.
Well, whenever they're on our network,
there's firewalls.
Then there are firewalls. Of course, all the content that is viewed, even on their own, they go home and connect to their Wi-Fi, or go to McDonald's and connect to their Wi-Fi. Still the content that they're viewing is reportable via the device, and so our administrators and our network people, they get emails if certain keywords come up, and so they are protected.
Good.
But still, we gotta we need our parents' help in monitoring what's going on online, and so
because the whole intention is for proper education.
Yes, and it's to give them the access to basically unlimited amount of educational resources that they could possibly have, and along with lots of good things come from it, but at the same time it can be a very dangerous tool, and we have to be careful. And it's just like a knife. I mean, you don't just give a child a knife or a gun and just expect them to just know how to use it. We have to teach them how to properly use it and properly care for it. So lots of good things going on there in areas of technology. Our board has been very supportive of that initiative, and our teachers have been open to embracing it and teaching with it. And so the next steps is really looking at what is next in education. What do we need to be looking at 3 to 5 years down the road for replacing these devices, and that's those are the conversations we're currently having.
So now the curveball I have to throw you is, how can you plan for a 5 to 10 year budget not knowing what's out there in 5 to 10 years, because the price tag initially is higher the first year as compared to years 2, 3, and 4 when a device. I mean, I remember VCRs. Remember VCRs?
Oh, yeah.
My first VCR was like $500 and the tapes were $20. 3 years later, you go down to Walmart and buy one for $90 and a pack of 5 tapes for $20.
Yeah.
The price just drops. Yeah. So how do you, I mean,
ultimately you can't, as far as planning for the budget, you can't just expect to, you can't have a device that comes in at $1,000 and expect to give every student one. So that price point, per student device is somewhere in the neighborhood of, $150 to $250, and we have to rely on our suppliers and our tech people to get whatever device it is, to those certain price points, because outside those price points, it doesn't make financial. It's actually financially unrealistic for us to be able to provide, one-to-one outside of those price points.
Well, and let's go back to my high school days. It was always, here's your list of books. You have to go buy your books.
Yeah. Well, and even, I don't know if anybody's replaced an actual textbook lately, but those things are, they're $100 to just say you get a textbook destroyed, and you go to these companies, they're hundreds of dollars just to replace a textbook. So
when my oldest boy went to Middle Tennessee State, we went to the bookstore. He had 3 subject books with 1 workbook. It was $583.
Yeah. So
see what you get to look forward to, Jerry?
Been there.
So whenever you can, have all the textbooks into one Chromebook for at a price point between, $150, $200, then it's actually a little more economical. Of course, there's softwares that have to be added to it, but anyway, there's lots of things going on there in the areas of technology, and our staffs are working hard to get ready for the next school year. Whenever we will have all those devices ready. So.
Oh, by the way, I went to trying to think. Mrs. Shannon Rucker?
Oh yeah, Miss Rucker.
I like my marker. Is that cool?
She gave you a marker?
No, actually, I got it from somewhere else.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Drug devices.
Yep.
Hidden in plain sight. I went to that program that she brought down. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I felt like, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
You see a Barbasol can, you see lipstick, chapstick, whatever.
Yeah.
Underwear where you can store drug. Come on. I mean, this is ridiculous what kids can get into.
And people think that, you have to have access to, a dealer to get that kind of device. No, you can go on to Amazon.
That's what they
told make the purchases of those things. And, and so, that's part of the education that we're trying to provide not just our kids, but our parents, of what kind of tools or what kind of issues that are out there that our kids can be exposed to, and because our parents have to stay up on those things to know what they are looking for, while they're at home.
Well, they showed us this right here. You hit this calculator. It looks like a normal calculator. Of course, you can't see it on the screen, but I'll see if I can remember my code. Put in a code, hit the % sign, and it's a hidden file. And if the parents don't know that there's a code that can be entered, contacts with pimps, pornographic stuff, anything can be hidden, and this is where it gets into the human sex trafficking issues, sometimes without trying. And so there's things to be aware of, and that came out of that Hidden in Plain Sight. That was a great program.
Yeah, it was a good program. We're going to do it again. Again, for parents, so if parents did miss it, or even grandparents, or just community members that want to come and kind of stay plugged in for the safety of the kids.
If you do it again, let us know, and let's get a video of it with their permission and see if we can put it on for the community.
Absolutely, will do. And so we're trying to work with them to get it scheduled to come in again. But from what I've heard, it was a good program, and one in which we're going to continue to provide.
I was floored.
Yeah.
I mean, I was floored. Let's go ahead and take a break. 7:28 and a half, visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Public Schools. We're going to be right back. Scooter?
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys, and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby back, baby back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
.731, we're here with Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public Schools, and what do you got for us? More information?
Yeah, during the summertime, oftentimes we think that, schools just totally shut down, but our staff have been, they've been going through, ongoing trainings and professional development, but also this summer, in some of those PD, we've been recognized for some celebrations, so I want to brag on our teachers and staff here just a little bit. First one is in the areas of math, and so our Pinkston math team, our 6th and 7th grade math team, they received recognition for the highest math growth.
Wow!
And so that would be on the team of Patty Murkowski, Levon Fairchild, Mr. Childress, Chrissy Davis, Charlene Krager, Margie Holland, Calvin Henry, Jennifer Fitzmaurice, and so these people, that they were recognized by the Office of Educational Quality of their math growth, and so that's certainly a big thing in which I wanted to make sure and give them a shout out for, because certainly they've worked very hard and helped our students get where they needed to be. The second one was in the areas of computer coding, and we sent something out just last week, and we received actually $7,500 from the Department of Education behind the Computer Science Initiative for recognition of the highest number of students enrolled in computer science and computer coding in schools over 1,000. So our kids certainly have recognized and the opportunity that does exist in the areas of computer science, and our teachers have too, and so we're going to be expanding that program this next year. We've repurposed and dedicated a full additional staff member to that, and that's going to be Mr. Skipper Thurman, and then also Mr. Bradford Young are going to be both teaching computer coding at the high school level. And guys, the opportunity for employment for these kids, once they learn the code, specifically some of those in high demand languages like the Java language, they are the opportunity's unlimited for them, and so that's what we're trying to do. I also feel like that the coding and computer sciences is an opportunity that we have here in Mountain Home for economic growth and development, because you think about the accessibility issue that we have in different industries, through transportation and moving of products, in areas of computer science and coding, then that kind of takes that off the table a little bit.
So where would you be in this computer coding thing had the governor not initiated this several years ago. Would it be this successful right now, or would it still be in its infancy?
No, I don't. I really don't think it would have been, because honestly, before coming to Mountain Home and coming to Arkansas, it wasn't something that was even on my radar. And then the first thing you come and the governor's, it doesn't matter what speech you're at, he's talking about computer science and coding, and he recognizes that. And so certainly a big part of it has been his push and his office's push to do that. But
can you see the difference?
See the difference
in that aspect? In other words, what he initiated before we knew about it, do you see the success of the kids?
Yeah, absolutely. It's in the offerings of what we do in schools. I mean, I fully believe that without the governor being behind that those opportunities wouldn't be out there for kids. And so there's no question about it. And the reality is we were talking about the greenhouse in between breaks here. The reality is we have a lot of students in which that is their niche, and you give them a Chromebook and some code, and you let them see what they can develop, and so the good news is that's a skill set that they can get a job, make a good living, work from really pretty much anywhere, and set something up. I was sharing a video earlier this last week. It was it was an Appalachian. You Google it and you could see it was an Appalachian community, and something had happened where the coal mine had shut down, and a lot of the coal miners were out of jobs, and so they started up their own coding. They all these coal miners were learning to code, and started up their own software coding company, and it had created an economic boost for their community. And it was kind of it was almost even tear jerking that here were these coal miners that were out of a job, and they were showing up in their overalls and metal lunch boxes and to show up and do some coding work. And so it was a good little video to highlight the opportunity that does exist. So.
Wow, that's amazing. What else you got? This some good stuff.
So I'm very, very proud of our staff in pushing those two initiatives and getting them forward. Another initiative that the State Department has been very influential on is the RISE initiative, which is reading initiative for student success or student excellence. And this, I do feel like in the next 2 to 3 years we're going to see the direct impact of this. All of our teachers have been so receptive to the RISE initiative and the RISE training, and really what it is, it's a foundational training and elements for children learning to read. And we have repurposed 4 staff members to help assist with ensuring that every child is on reading grade level by the 6th grade. And so this, I'm going to call them teachers on special assignment. They're going to be tasked over the next 2 to 3 years with getting in there and really, ensuring that every student, along with the regular classroom teachers, ensuring that every student is on grade level. So we're excited about that. And then within that comes the identification of dyslexia and ensuring that those interventions are being met. But those people have been going through multiple trainings this summer, and I'm very, very happy and proud of them, because I think it's going to directly impact our kids.
Dr. Long, when you were talking there, I couldn't help but think my own struggles as an elementary student. I'll pick on myself for a while, because 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, perhaps maybe 6th, I could sit there and read something 2 or 3 times and still not comprehend. Yeah. And yet I think through this program that helps the teacher identify, I could read the line here on Facebook or whatever's open here and probably come 90% chance of giving you exactly what it said paraphrased.
Yeah.
When I was in grade school, I couldn't do that. You know, I'd have to read it and read it. And I think with this type of foundation is going to help the students develop a better study habit.
Absolutely. And it also not only it helps our teachers, and it helps us as a school system ensure that we have proper vertical alignment. And so if we're all teaching the same way from the time the kid comes in at kindergarten up through first grade, up through second grade, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, in the areas of reading and reading comprehension, then that allows us all to get on the same page,
because
and all be aligned vertically.
Well, now I think with Bob Rechtenwald comes in on Monday, and we've had some of the football coaches in your football program. Don't you want to align that program to get the kids ready for Bomber football?
Yeah, there's no different than what they're trying to do, lining up to for their future and for their growth.
And oftentimes, I'm like you, Dale, and whenever I think about reading, I think about the comprehension pieces of it and the parts in which we lack. But the comprehension is just one of those. It's just one of those elements. You also have fluency, you have vocabulary, phonics, phonemic awareness.
Oh, yeah.
And so those 5 essential reading elements are really what the RISE initiative hinges on. And honestly, I've got to really give kudos to Commissioner Key for the work that he has done in this area, and being able to put together an initiative, one in which we all see the true value of, and then provide the training and opportunity to move forward. So I do feel like the commissioner has done an excellent job on bringing really the state of the state together from an educational standpoint, and provide some of these initiatives in which we can all get behind and push. So he was talking about the governor. Along with that, I've got to give Commissioner Key some strong kudos there too, that because he's done a good job. And I'll tell you, there is not a single time in which I'm in a room with the commissioner that he doesn't give Mountain Home a shout out. Of course, his roots are here.
Right here, yeah.
And so, he's proud of Mountain Home. He's proud of our school system. He's proud of the community.
He took care of some of those kids.
Yeah. He's proud of the community, and he recognizes, and he gives us, he supports us, from a state level. So we're very lucky to have somebody like that loves Mountain Home, that loves the area, that helps us from that level, because he certainly does as well.
Wow. Well, let's see what else is going on. Oh, I wanted to ask you the high math growth on the Pinkston, the Pinkston, or the high math growth. In the computer coding, does the high math skill? Let me think. I'm not phrasing this right. Years ago, when I was looking at what they said, I want to go into electronics. We need to know math. You need math, algebra, trig, all this stuff. Well, I've learned electronics in that era without all that math. How important now is those math skills in the coding issue? Is there a lot of math in the coding?
I don't know that I could speak accurately to that. I just don't. There is math and science involved without a doubt.
Yeah.
But to the level of which it is, I don't know if it's a 3rd, 4th, 5th grade math level. I know there's coding that even our kindergartners can do on an iPad. It's just so it's just a matter of recognition of signs, numbers, and symbols, and So anyway, it's certainly involved, and certainly the math and sciences, play into technology, as we all know as well.
Because I remember when I was getting ready to graduate, of course, the armed forces were, we need you, and they had the ads for the Air Force. Well, I want to get into electronics. That was the big thing, electronics, because that was the transition from tube type circuits into solid state, and then eventually the computer chip, and then of course you got into the Boolean algebra and the digital, which came later on. And so I was just wondering how big of a factor that math in coding would be nowadays.
Well, math and reading are in, it's really in everything, and so that's why it's the highest tested area. It's the area in which is the foundational elements for all things science, social studies, technology, and so they're definitely all intertwined.
Yeah.
The governor, we were talking about the governor a little bit ago. The governor did release kind of his preliminary report on school safety.
Yeah,
I don't know
that.
if you saw that,
Mm-hmm.
but one of the some of the highest initiatives in which he identified was, he said armed personnel on all campuses, which
not a teacher. Not a teacher.
I think that he said, I don't think that he defined that. What he defined was armed personnel at all campuses, but the one thing that I do appreciate from that commission is that they did leave that to local communities. And
so you do have the option.
So you have the option of doing what your own community needs. And like here in Mountain Home, we have those strong partnerships between Mountain Home Police Department, Baxter County Sheriff's Department, both the sheriff, chief of police, city council. They all very much support the SRO program. And then our local Board of Education supports it. And so, we, at the start of this next school year, we will have a commissioned officer, SRO, at every campus. And so, I do feel like we're ahead of the game there, and on the right track from what the Safety Commission has kind of put out. The other side of that is in the areas of, building this culture of safety. Which has to do with everything from ensuring all doors are locked, monitoring your security cameras, ensuring that you have the devices in place, but also it's also in the areas of reporting. And I can't say this enough, and how critically important it is that school safety becomes a community initiative.
Oh yeah.
And that if parents see something, whether it's out of their own child or out of another child, that you are reporting it. If kids hear or see something, that we don't just hang on to that information, that we report it to the appropriate personnel and then allow it to be investigated. And then if our teachers, we have to be in the hallways, we have to be in the bathrooms, we have to be, vigilant in ensuring that, our kids are safe. And then of course our administrators in assessing those things. So that was another one of the initiative. The third one would be in the areas of mental health and counseling.
Yes.
And ensuring that our students or that our counselors are able to meet the needs of students in the areas of mental health, and then also that we're providing the appropriate therapist in our schools to be able to support and assess our student needs.
So, and that's walking on eggshells. That's just my opinion, because, you've got to be able to recognize that. That's a tough subject. How do you even recognize the fact? Because, we're still working on the Addictions, Bullying, and Suicide television special. And Dr. Long, the information that comes in, just bang, 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 just all the stuff going on, and the information that we get is just unbelievable what I hear. And so how do you identify, we take the suicides that happened earlier in the year, back in January. How do you identify what a child is thinking? How do you know that they're being bullied? We don't know what they're being hammered with on the phone unless we pick it up and go through and say, oh, well, look what they said here.
Well, I think that's what you have to do. As parents, we have to be plugged into our kids.
Yeah.
We got to remember that no matter how old, if our children are in school, there's a reason why there's that age of 18 for voting, that age of 16 for driving, because those are things that take a high level of responsibility.
Right.
And a phone or a device is no different. We as parents, we have to, and educators, we have to, even though we might not like it and our kids might not like it, we have to say, hey, what are you doing there? We have to get in there and know what our kids are doing, what they're seeing, and being plugged into. And I know that, sometimes our kids don't want it, but that was no different than, whenever we were, running around, town on a Friday or Saturday night, our parents want to know where we're at.
Yep.
And so, I mean,
it's after 10 o'clock. What are you doing out so late?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and so we have to, it's okay to know what your child's doing and to be monitoring their activity, whether it be on social media, on their cell phones. And then our school personnel folks, our administrators, the job of the principal has changed so dramatically because they have become really these assessment, I would say threat assessment coordinators or threat assessment people, and because they have to take information that is given to them, on a daily basis, whether it be academic information, whether it be behavioral, discipline information, and then try to determine what's the most appropriate action or reaction that we do, because not everything is, an in-school suspension or, a paddling or whatever it may be. It may be a referral to here or a referral to a counselor or a call to a parent or even getting the parent a resource that they may need.
Exactly.
And so, it's our principals, the job of the educational leader has really shifted in the past, I'd say 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
And they have a great responsibility, and so I know we don't get it right every time, but it comes.
But you work hard at trying. Let me tell you.
Yes, we do.
Need to take a quick break. 7:51. We'll be right back.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there. I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
Hello,
We've
7:53. Finishing out the show on this July 6th, Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public School Superintendent. And let's see, let's do a little recap. We've got on August 3rd the backpack program. That's turned into quite a program. It's going to help a lot of people.
Yeah, the Back to School Bazaar be at Nelson Wilkes Heron between 4 and 7, and certainly an opportunity in which any students or parents want to come out and pick up some school supplies, and any community person or business that wants to help support it in any way possible, you can certainly do that as well.
And now we're in we're getting close to that
Yeah, you're right. We have new student registration on August 1st.
Yeah.
I saw you looking up some of the jobs, and of course, the majority of all of our certified personnel, our teachers and certified personnel, were hired in June. So we have everybody on board, ready to be in place. We've just got a few classified positions still available. If anybody wants to drive a bus, we're always taking, applicants for bus drivers to help on subs. We've had several come in actually, so we're very pleased and happy about that. But lots of activities throughout the end of July. You can look on our calendar at mhbombers.com and see many of the camps that are available. We've had several big trips. Our foreign language clubs have, you think about the opportunity our kids have. We sent a group of kids course to Germany in the German exchange program. So students went to Germany. We sent students from the French club to Quebec.
Really?
Quebec, Canada.
Yeah, I think.
And then we sent a group to somewhere in Central America.
Really? I don't know about that one.
To I think it's Puerto Rico, but through the Spanish club. And so, to think of, or maybe Dominican Republic. Anyway, we're going to be recognizing those, and you think about the opportunities that our kids have and the work that our staff members do to make sure that they have opportunity, because it's not like we're just sending a bunch of kids. I mean, there's chaperones and people going on that trip with them, and so, lots going on, lots to still kind of wrap up from last year and then, get ready for August.
Yeah, this is your transition time. I'm looking at the calendar July 6th, and I'm looking at the calendar here for the school, first day of school, August 15. So you're within about 7 weeks. It looks like 6 weeks before school starts.
Yeah, it's really
it's going to be here before we know it. I mean,
it's bearing down on us.
Cubs.
You brought up the open houses August 9th.
Yep.
And of course, I said new student enrollment on August 1st, but really any child that needs to be enrolled, you can call us and go. We don't have to wait till August 1st. We're enrolling kids right now.
Oh, really?
Anytime that they want to, that parents need to come in and show up. So
it says here kindergarten open house on August 9th from 1 to 7
So that'll
p.m.
be our district-wide open house.
So that's all the schools.
Yeah, all the schools. From it looks like 1 to 7,
yeah.
So you can come up any time, meet your teachers, and tour your schools.
The Mountain Home High School. Let's see, we've got August 8th senior pickup textbooks. The 9th,
senior pictures on the 8th.
Yeah.
So you can go to mhbombers.com and see all of that, and that is a comprehensive district-wide calendar.
Let's pull this up real quick so people know. I've got August pulled up right here so people know what to do. When you see the items in blue, like on Thursday the 2nd in August, there's nothing. But if you go to August 1st, it's got a little 2 in the upper hand. That means there's 2 events scheduled on that date, so you need to pull that up. You come down here to August 9th, it's got a little 5 in the upper hand. There's going to be 5 things there. So there's not a little blue box. There's nothing scheduled. Right?
Yep, that's it.
Well, we got 2.5 minutes. Final thoughts, sir.
Our biggest focus in an upcoming school year, number one, I know school safety is going to continue to be on everybody's mind. So help us with that. Just as I mentioned back a few minutes ago, help us. Let's ensure that as a community, we're wrapping our really our arms around our kids and protecting them in the areas of, like we said, the reporting, in the areas of technology. Just know your kid, know what they're doing. I know a lot of our Little League baseball, softball teams are kind of finishing up, competing. Of course, we'll have the World Series back here again in, I believe it's August.
Yeah, it'll be right around first day of school.
First day of school.
Yeah, I think it's 8 through 15, something like that.
And so continue to watch out for our kids. As they finish up some of the baseball, you may see them a little more at the lakes and rivers and pools and, kind of running around town. So just kind of keep an eye out for them and keep them safe and watch out over them. And then in the areas of reading, make sure that we're taking the time and picking up a book and supporting those reading initiatives that are, once school starts, that are happening in the classroom, because we really need those. we really need those reading opportunities to extend into the home. We think about it as a law of the thirds, in that, really the kids are with us a third of the time, and the other 2/3 of the time, they're somewhere else. And so we need to really extend those learning opportunities into the homes.
Yep. All right. Mountain Home Public Schools, where the tradition of excellence continues for the 2018-19 season. Scooter, Jerry, any thoughts?
Just glad to have Mr. Long.
Yeah, you bet.
Part
Strong
of the school
FFA
system.
program too. Been
I'm
recognized.
just grateful for all the opportunities. I mean, kids have so much these days.
Yeah.
And I think it's all about that.
Yep. Yeah. With that, we'll wish you a happy weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Have a great day. See you later.